Hey, you guys, let's get into your reading. And of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box, and that does include our sponsor, Psychic Source. Especially if you've been one of those individuals who's been needing clarity and you've been needing that on the spot kind of clarity where you don't have to wait a couple of days or a week later for your personal reading. You can get information right on the spot. So yes, check out our sponsor, Psychic Source, and we can get you all squared away. Okay, but let's get into your reading. Divine, what is the message here? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, and Divine, can you tell me the who? Who is the Knight of Wands? So we have the King of Wands. Okay. So I feel like this Knight of Wands is seemingly somebody who possibly has matured in some kind of way. And although front facing they are the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands is showing up here as well. So maybe at one point in time, maybe there was an immature type of individual, somebody who was always flighty, someone who was not consistent with some type of energy. And if they were consistent, it was more so consistent with leaving or not staying long or, things of that nature. I feel like with the King of Wands, this is somebody who maybe is maturing in a different type of way. But let's see. Six of Cups, yeah. With time, yeah, definitely giving me a maturing individual. Divine King of Wands. Yeah, we have the Empress here as well that came out, kind of in reverse, but I'll keep it upright. If it goes sour, then we'll know why. Divine, the Empress, and the King of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune, yes. So this is somebody who is wanting, shall we say, another opportunity to do something again. I feel like this is somebody who could be trying to maybe date you, just come back into your life. So we just say it like that. Somebody who's trying to come back into your life. I feel like they're trying to come back into your life, a changed individual. With the Wheel of Fortune here, I do feel like it could be possible that this has been a lot of time away. Maybe this is somebody you've dealt with many years ago, and maybe now they're starting to come back up, maybe feeling like after some time has passed, maybe you'll be open to the idea of doing something over again. Six of Cups here at the bottom of the deck again. So somebody could be in a very nostalgic type of time at this moment, where they're thinking of memories of you and them, things that you all have done together, just maybe thinking about your energy, wondering how you're doing, what's going on with you, especially with the Six of Cups. Yeah. Divine, the Knight of Wands moving forward, what's the purpose? So we have the Page of Cups. I feel like this is somebody who's wanting to come in and maybe offer you a heartfelt message, or somebody who wants to say something to you. This could come in the form of an apology. This could come in the form of a note, text message. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this is somebody who wants to extend an olive branch, like somebody who wants to maybe develop some type of relationship with you again, maybe invest in trying again. Page of Cups here. Clean lines. Divine Page of Cups here. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. So keeps on being these types of knights, but I feel like this is somebody who's figuring out at the current moment what would be the best approach to you. Because I feel like somebody knows that they can't come to you the way that they used to come, be it this Knight of Wands. This is somebody who has to really be careful and have to really think smart about what they're doing, because maybe this is somebody who really did things based off impulse, and now they're taking a closer look at things and assessing the situation. Temperature checking is what I'm feeling. Ten of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like this is somebody who still has a lot of emotion for you, maybe consider you very heavily. Divine Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Pentacles, yeah. So Ten of Cups that just showed up at the bottom of the deck, and then now we have the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe at one point in time we have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck, and I'm seeing the split because maybe at a point in time the idea of you was all somebody really truly wanted, but now I feel like somebody really truly wants you in tangible form. They want all of you, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. Like they're wanting to actualize, what they dreamed of maybe when they had you at one point in time, or work on that with the Knight of Pentacles to this Ten of Pentacles. Somebody is wanting to, apologize, wanting to reestablish a bond, in order to reestablish, build, fix, mend, a relationship that they once had with you, especially with the Hangman here. Divine, what else is here? Yeah, we have the world. Yeah, somebody most certainly is wanting to do something over again. I do feel like this is somebody that you did have an ending with Divine with the world. What type of ending was this? Okay, with the Three of Cups, I feel like this is somebody who get other individuals involved. With the Three of Cups, definitely pulled another individual. Maybe there was some cheating involved here, especially with the Knight of Wands. Yeah. King of Wands to Empress. Yeah. I do feel like this person possibly pulled other people in. Divine, tell me more about the Three of Cups to the world here. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this individual pulled other people in with the Ace of Wands, starting maybe new affairs while they knew they were involved with you with the Ace of Wands, Three of Cups. Yeah, most certainly had other people involved. Divine World moving forward. Yeah, we have the King of Swords. King of Swords, I don't feel like at this current moment, this is something that you are interested in doing with the King of Swords. I feel like yeah, with the devil. I feel like you know better. For you, maybe this was a karmic lesson or a karmic cycle. We have the world here, period, whether it's coming up in their space or yours. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is definitely not a cycle, that you're willing to repeat. Yeah, I feel like you're also keeping all things that you don't want to be involved with at bay. You have a very intimidating aura at this present moment. You have a very intimidating aura, and I feel like people are very hesitant to approach you unless they're approaching you in a particular type of way. Excuse me. Divine King of Swords. Yeah, with the Six of Wands here. I feel like you are more concerned with what you have going on because at this current moment, with you being separated, with you being maybe off to yourself, you could be seeing a lot of successes in your own right. Things could be moving in a very solid direction for you. Divine, tell me about the Six of Wands here. Yeah, things could be moving in a very solid direction for you. Nine of Swords. And tell me about the Nine of Swords because I feel like people are concerned or maybe have some type of fear that because you are motivated in a particular type of direction that they will not be getting any more of your time, or this is something that you really truly don't want to be involved with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you are very hesitant to establish bonds outside of what you already have going on. You could be one of those individuals with the King of Swords that's just focused on your own solitude, focused on what you have your sights set on or things that you have planned. I feel like at this point of time, you could also be one track minded. You're not concerned with what other people have going on in their world unless these were people that you were deeply involved with. And I don't feel like you are deeply involved with these individuals. With the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you are more involved with what is purpose for you to do, or maybe you have been seeking out, some form of purpose, but you are more concerned with things that are important to you at this moment. Divine, last few messages here. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords, and then we also have the Judgment that are coming out together. I feel like, just as I was saying, with the Ace of Swords and the Judgment, you're more so concerned with what you have awakened to, with what feels more purposeful for you. I feel like in your life currently, if it does not edify, uplift, and encourage, you are not accepting any parts of it. I feel like for some of you also, in a very interesting way, a lot of you all's heart or your emotions have waxed cold to more significant relationships like partnerships of romance. Like a lot of you all are okay with being involved with relationships that could end in friendship and, bonds like that. But romanticism, at this moment, a lot of you all are evading. But that was the reading, you guys. Hopefully, this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you can use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And that does include our sponsor, Psychic Source, because a lot of interesting things are happening all in the month of November. And maybe you've been needing insight and clarity on that. Maybe just a clear, clean path on maybe what lies ahead in the very near future, or even what's going on now, making sense of that. But yes, those details down below in the description box as well. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day. And I'll see you in the network. Bye, guys.